All right. We have an evening reading going on today and we have new cards. Welcome back to the channel. It is Ari. Sorry for the geekiness there. It's geek overload. We do have 78 cards and beautiful silver lining because it's the special edition of Mystical Moments. I'm going to read you the prompt. You may have seen this tarot deck before. It's very much, I would compare the artwork to like Renaissance. Who is that? High Priestess. That is the High Priestess. They smell amazing. I love to open a new deck on camera. So this is an unboxing and a reading for you tonight. It's going to be a story, and that's what it looks like. The Splitter, who is the male of attention, the Emperor. Aries and the High Priestess. So that's where we're going to begin. I'm going to leave the splitter there because I came from my kitchen and I saged everything. And when you get a deck from Amazon or eBay, you're supposed to actually do your business, pray over the cards, bless them, and you're also supposed to sage them. You can take Palo Santo, or you can actually do, even at the very little bit, like just some incense. So I'm going to read you the little prompt here. I'm going to read it. It's going to be a short reading for tonight. You can actually play this before you go to sleep, okay? And you can manifest this. We're going to do a romance one for tonight. The Tarot of the Mystical Moments, Katrine Weltstein created her distinctive collage art by drawing from her intuition and her imagination. So a lot of these cards, let's just pull one, the Eight of Wands, okay, from the bottom of the deck. That's what it looks like. So her imagination spawned the artwork here. It says it was originally from the female archetypes that she drew up, including the 5 cards that are typically male, the Emperor and the 4 Kings. It says she later made male versions of these cards to allow the reader to decide in which rendition to work with. So I guess she has other mystical moments, tarot decks, and they're all female. Some of them are all male, I think is what it's saying here. Thus, this 83 card tarot of mystical moments, oh, there's added tarot cards to here, offers 5 bonus cards which readers may choose to include to remove before they give it to a reading. You may also customize your readings by adding these cards from the Oracle of the Mystic Moments and switch them out with others from her other decks. That's interesting. So she's done it quite differently. One day I would like to make my own deck. I think a couple of you have done so. A couple of you have already made your tarot decks. I know of that on the channel. So we're going to do a romance. And that's all it says. It's just a little like, welcome to buying it. And that's the first thing. It comes with a booklet for the 83 cards. It looks like this. It's green. In person, very punchy, like St. Patrick's Day oriented. And it also gives all the details of her depiction of the cards. Okay, so maybe we'll use that at the conclusion. And we're going to go with a current story. We're going to tell the story of a Libra on the channel. Okay, I'm excited. Also, some of you like to see the box. If you're going to order it and you're going to use it on your clients, it looks like this. They're almost like twins, and it's very Gemini. All right, let's begin. I don't want it to be too long of a video because you guys have some treats already in the video bar. So let's go ahead and shuffle, and these have been blessed. Let's tell a story tonight for our viewers, and they're rather massive. I'm not the best shuffler. I am not the best. High Priestess goes first. Alrighty. So let's tell this story here of, let's see who the main character is. We have one sliding out. I'm going to pick it. The main character is the lovers. Tonight's story begins with 2 people who are star-crossed, passionate lovers. I believe the male often thinks of her, even in separation. We have Gemini Major Arcana. That's beautiful. Let's describe it here. He's a sparrow, maybe a bluebird. It's kind of looking like a sparrow, and she's hugging him, but it looks very much like this is a moment that's to be had. It's going to be experienced in the future. Okay, he thinks of her often at night. It's very whimsical here. She could be a Gemini, the female, or she has Gemini in her natal chart. And I feel like the masculine is the Libra. So let's continue to tell the story. What does he feel about her, please? Thank you. We have a flipper. We got the flipper, the 8 of Swords. He's currently going through something in life right now where he feels trapped. Okay, it's also isolation. You can be working on the dark night of the soul as well. And the 8 of Swords typically is entrapment. It's somebody's soul feeling trapped. A caged bird is what it's depicted by here. He's going through something very painful. Okay, in this current story, and it can be your real life too, This particular Libra male feels like they haven't been let loose from the cage in a while, okay? And we see here that he's in the Eight of Swords currently. He wants to tell his lover, he wants to tell maybe this Libra female, okay, and you can switch the roles. You could be more masculine too in your daily life. Huge delivery right here. I'm going to get it. He wants to tell her that he feels like he's trapped in his situation. We also got Eight of Swords is all air energy. The Lovers is Gemini. So there's a lot of air in this particular read. Ten of Cups. Okay, his dream is that they end up together. They end up marrying. They end up having the life of the white picket fence, the 2 dogs, maybe the 3 kids here. He dreams of her each and every day. I feel like it's a betrothal. Like this, he dreams of the day that he gets to have this princess. She has very, very long hair there, which means this person is an ascended individual. Hair back in the dark ages meant that you have experience, that you've gone through so many, I would say, eras of life too. Okay, we have another card here. 10 of Wands. He's struggling. And in this 10 of Wands, there's a lot of burdens. They're flowers though. But he carries the hope that one day he will be with her. Okay, so we got the 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 10, 10. There's definitely a completion. Both of these are 10s. He's coming to the end of that road. There's a Boyz II Men song too called To the End of the Road. It's not really good. But still I can't let you go. It's so natural. You belong to me. I belong to you. Listen to that song. It's Boyz II Men. And it is called End of the Road. I feel like he doesn't have a choice. He's got to overcome this in some way. It could be financial distress. This person can live in an apartment by themselves and they just want their lover. Lover's card was the first card out and it's the most important, even when you story tell. She wants to hear from him. I also feel like this is a no communication. This is definitely a no communication video. All right, let's tell the side of the female, the divine feminine. She doesn't have to be a Libra. She can be any zodiac sign tonight. There's one peeking out here. All right, we have conversations here, some tea. Let's check it out, some tea time. What's the tea? 6 of Pentacles. Okay, she wants to give back too. So in this 6 of Pentacles, I feel like the female, because we asked for the divine feminine, she wants what the scoop is. She wants what the latest is on this man or the male figure because she hasn't heard from him in a long time. We see geishas here. In a modern day Japan, there's lots of tea pouring for both of these females. She could want a conversation with him rather rapidly amidst those cherry blossom trees. I think she misses his company too because they already know each other in this story. What does he want from her? How does he want to receive a message from his lover who is seemingly distanced at this time? All right, looks like it's Strength. We have a lion here, a Strength card. She's in a yellow dress, excuse me, and she's about to like feed or tame or play with this lion. She wants her big beast back. So it is giving me Beauty and the Beast vibes. She wants that camaraderie for him to be able to trust in her with this story of burden and what he's going through. We have 2 10s, again, 10, 10, all right? And I just heard like, I don't know, there was like shaking. It was really weird. Like, I don't know if we had a mini earthquake in California right now, but my whole table started shaking. So we see here that they want to combine efforts. She wants to reach out to him. Not only does she want to reach out, I feel like she needs her beast to be with her at this time. So if tonight is just a story for you, she misses that softness mixed with his very bold masculine, I would not hairy side, but I feel like she needs that other side of her too, kind of the rough and rugged from this man's point of view. Okay, she wants to feel her beast. She wants to know where he's at. What is his struggles? Like, I don't get why he's in the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. What is he doing tonight? Thank you. We have a huge delivery here, and I didn't want to make it too long. I just wanted to give you guys a surprise. King of Pentacles. All right, so he's recently gotten back to where he has found stability. I also feel like he's gotten back to a point where he's balanced. The King of Pentacles is stable. You could be seeing this in Libra readings all over lately, okay, along with the Emperor. He's reached a point where he's okay again. So he does want to reveal that to his princess or his object of his desire. He does want to say something to her. Queen of Pentacles. She's also at a place optimally where they can move out together, or they could live together. Something like that. King and Queen of Pentacles. Look at this, you guys. On the draw, they're side by side as well. Beautiful Queen of Pentacles. I feel like we'll be using this deck a little bit more in the future. They've come to a point where both of them can work together. Okay, they're not communicating though. He might live in a place, he might be distance from her, or it could be long distance too. It's needing travel. It's needing assignment to get to his princess. But they're both at a place where they could actually thrive together, okay? Or these two people are their equals. We got the Four of Cups. Yeah, okay. Did she meet somebody? The Queen of Pentacles is rather attractive. If you look in this photo, could be Libra female. You could be a Libra Venus too, because you would be physically very, very stunning if you're a Libra Venus. Three of Cups, okay? They have to reunite. I feel like something is going on to change the dynamic of this relationship. They have to meet soon, and there's plans to do so. That's a beautiful Three of Cups. Did you see that? With hula hoops and such. I'm going to put it in the viewfinder a little bit longer. They do have to combine their brain strengths here to be together. One of these people too cannot come due to this entrapment. And I do think it's a job or something that holds the King of Pentacles back. One of them is definitely busier than the other. And this Queen of Pentacles might be the owner of her own business. She might do something where she can work from home and she has the ease to do so. Four of Cups though, this is the in-between card. In storytelling, if you draw something like this and the placement is rather rare or it has a wild card effect to it, the Four of Cups is a missed opportunity. I feel like both of these people are in separation and they're in isolation from each other because we asked in the beginning, he wants the Ten of Cups. He wants to marry her in the future. Is he protecting her from like seeing something? Because I feel like she wants to come toward him and she misses him in the Strength card. But he's the one that seems to be holding back information, okay? And this is one of the rare stories where the King of Pentacles is not being honest with the Queen. Let's check that out. What's the in-between cards? Can I get three? Thank you. Empress is on the floor. That was the Empress. Let's check the bottom of the deck. The Emperor, okay? The Tower card. This is the Tower, Scorpio. And it could very well be your story too tonight. He's being held back from something that's about to come crashing in. And I think it's a realization for this King of Pentacles in tonight's story. Look at that beautiful, look at the beautiful Tower card. It's actually quite amazing. Very Renaissance. Something's about to implode or explode. Something about an emperor. Did this emperor come and find the Queen of Pentacles? Seems like this is another individual Libras who kind of came into the picture very recently. It's an Aries for our Queen of Pentacles, okay? I think that that's what's about to explode here. And we have the Ace of Swords. Oh, okay, it's making, that's the truth. Someone here who's an emperor came in between them during the time of separation. And the truth of the Ace of Swords is that she has to tell the King of Pentacles that an emperor came into the mix. So who is this? Who's this new guy in our story? The Empress is on the floor. It's very ominous, you know. It's almost like she can't come to tell her King of Pentacles that something new has changed here. We have the Star. Oh, goodness gracious. The Wheel of Fortune, all lining up with today's readings. I kid you not, that's the Wheel of Fortune. Very mechanical, very industrial. Both. And the Wheel of Fortune here. Something's about to change in this story tonight. I don't know why I got teary. I feel like I want to cry in this tarot story because she's reached her full potential, the Divine Feminine. She's also healed from being far away. And she learned through this story tonight that, oh, I hate to say it, but I have to because it's giving me the tinge in the story. She has been taught to live without her King of Pentacles all throughout this separation. Through his Ten of Wands, through feeling entrapped, the King of Pentacles has. She's learned to heal without him, sitting on the steeple of the Taj Mahal, it looks. And she's been alone. There's a famous photo of Princess Diana also sitting alone at the Taj Mahal, and it's giving me the same vibes. She learned to live without her King of Pentacles, and that's when an emperor stepped in, okay? It's reminding me of the real life Akashic story of actually Princess Diana, who I love. I love her so much. Right when Prince Charles immediately got together with Camilla Parker Bowles, that's when Princess Diana met Dodi Al Fayed. Okay, so I'm seeing the same thing in the cards as I tell you guys the story. The Seven of Wands is also here. It's a tattooed individual, masculine. She is no longer going to be guarding this story. She's going to come out with it. She will tell the King of Pentacles within a few days. Okay, she's lifting the guard here because if you see in this depiction of the Seven of Wands, he's holding the bars open. Okay, Seven of Wands. Something's turning in her life. This star is, I think she's going to go off and be with the Emperor. Okay, this person that came in between. And what's sad is we started out with their love story in the beginning with the lovers, if you remember the bluebird. All right, it's not a happy tale how this one ends tonight. The star goes off and marries this emperor. We have one card here to end the reading, the Page of Cups. She is depicted here, and I think that's her because it's the same long hair. If you guys look very closely, she's always going to wonder if he stepped up sooner, how that would have felt, or how she, how things would have ended with the King of Pentacles if he only made a move sooner, if he only turned the tide before the Emperor stepped in. And it is giving me a Akashic reminiscence of the end of Princess Di's story. So if you guys actually want to read what happened to her, there's Andrew Morton's book as well on her life. And she will always wonder if that prince was a little bit more her style or if it was going to be a better outcome for her. And she looks at that cake. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a fish coming out of the cup. Excuse me. It's a fish. I thought it was a cake in the viewfinder. She's always going to wonder what that relationship would have been like if he stepped up sooner. Okay. But it looks like the Emperor and her are going to make it last. I think she's going to end up with this person who's an Aries. She could very much be a Libra sun too in this story. And what makes me sad here is the Hermit. I think he's isolated, would be the individual we spoke of at the beginning. He ends up being the Hermit and he ends up cast out of her new love story. Okay, so it's not a happy one. It doesn't end that way to the Ace of Cups. He might go on and find someone else too, because I feel like the Hermit and the Ace of Cups at the very end here, he gets matched with someone where he is at. Okay, he wasn't able to travel to his princess, and I feel like he also finds somebody. It's very watery. I feel like he could meet her by the ocean or the beach, and we end there. You guys, if I keep going, it's going to be a 20-minute story. Let me know how you think of these new cards. I will return tomorrow. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a lovely evening. Good night where you are in the world. And not all stories are happy. This one was a little sad for my liking, but it does end with her marrying the Emperor, who could probably give her more than she could possibly imagine.